your ears.
CRN Digital Talk Radio, the original Talkback with Chuck Wilder, live across America on this radio station, and Paul Stern up near the Hollywood Hills taking those toll-free calls at 1-800-336-2225. Also on your cable systems and around the world at www.crntalk.com, crntalk.com. Program note, let's see, tomorrow, oh, thank goodness it's Friday. Tomorrow, Penny Nance, CEO of Concerned Women of America, going to give us the election analysts on conservative women. Barr McKellen, author of Made in the USA, How We Will Quickly Recover if American Consumers Will Buy Products and Services That Are Made in America. Keith Davies, he is director of the Forum for Middle Eastern Understanding, going to talk about Arizona's porous border invitation. The border is an invitation for terrorists. And to wrap things up, Mark Lloyd, spokesperson, entertainer for the Tea Party movement. He's also president of NAACPC. That is the National Association for the Advancement of Conservative People of All Colors. And we're going to be talking about, well, many things, but especially Harry Reid's cup of tea, so to speak. Obama and the mainstream media also inspire a violence. Very interesting story. Right now, I want to go, yes, you know what? I said Marcus Lloyd. I got the name backwards. Thank you, Paul. Why would I do that? Well, I'm entitled to one mistreak a day, and that was it. Lloyd Marcus. My goodness. Well, all right. Right now, let me go to the world-famous Corey Jim. He is Vice President, National Association of Chiefs of Police. Hey, Corey, how you doing?
Wow, how you doing?
I don't know. You know, I must have done something wrong, and I'm trying to back out, I guess. I have no idea what in the world I'm doing.
I do that with actors all the time. You know, the actors that have two first names, you know.
You know, I always have an excuse for just about everything, you know, but and I know exactly what happened when I put Marcus Lloyd instead of Lloyd Marcus, is because I wanted to make sure that I put his contact information, you know, where you could reach him at lloydmarcus.com, and so everything is, you know, I looked under Marcus, see, and there it was, and then I went ahead and typed it, and there you go.
I do that with the editor, you know him, Paul Walter.
Paul Walter, yes.
Newsreviews.com. Because sometimes I call him Walter, sometimes I call him Paul.
You should not be allowed to have a last name that sounds like a first name.
Exactly.
You know, I'm going to get into the one that I've really been telling this about, this city, major city, that's saying, no, we're not going to enforce any laws against illegals. We're going to cover that story. But your latest, well, one of your latest, is this: Obama promises the Palestinians $400 million more and slams the Israeli blockade. I reported it yesterday about 10 minutes after it broke the headlines, but let me let you fill them in case they didn't hear this story.
Well, you know, everyone knows that Obama snubbed the president of Israel, the prime minister of Israel, Netanyahu, when he visited. Well, Mahmoud Abbas, who is the head of the Palestinian Authority, he got a fantastic reception at the White House. There was a photo op. They spoke to the reporters, and one of the things that Obama mentioned was the additional $400 million promised to the Palestinians. This is on top of the money that we already give them. We give them a lot of money. We give them certain arms. We give them training, their security forces training, and we seem to forget that a large part of their government, the Palestinian Authority, is comprised of Hamas.
Well, I think Hamas actually are the ones that determine where the money goes, right?
Oh, sure. Yasser Arafat, after he died, even though people had been telling Washington for years that this guy's socking away money in Swiss bank accounts, Yasser Arafat took the American people for millions and millions of dollars that were supposed to help the Palestinian people. And his wife now lives in Paris like a queen. And no one seems to be able to touch this money because it is in Swiss bank accounts. And so here we have basically the same people getting money from the American taxpayer. It's not Obama's money; it's our money, and we're giving it to a group of people who say they want to destroy Israel, who is supposed to be our ally in that region.
Boy, would you think that there's any doubt in anyone's mind if they said, Mr. President, would you pick one side or the other, which side he might pick?
Well, I'm afraid that regardless of whether they ask him or not, he has picked his side. Obama, if you listen to his rhetoric when he talks about Iran or he talks about terrorism, I mean, it was like pulling teeth. I still remember the Senate hearings when it was like pulling teeth to get his attorney general to talk about Islamic terrorists.
Yes.
He did not want to say the words. And I think that's basically the position of the Obama administration. On the one hand, they don't want to lose the Jewish vote in this country, so they have to kind of tiptoe around it. But on the other hand, it's pretty clear on which side they've fallen. They are supporting the Palestinians with more money. As I said before, the GAO report shows that they were giving them weapons. They're giving them training by American Special Forces. And who are they going to use that training against?
And speaking of the GAO, and you get down into, right after that, analyzed documents, interviewed officials, blah, 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 the State Department has allocated about $392 million to train and equip the PA security forces, oversee construction of related infrastructure projects. Would you break down those? What do you have? You have about 4 of them where you break down the amount of money there?
Yeah, I think for the training, I think it came to like $92 million, I think. I have $92 million down there, or $105 million.
There was support training was $160 million. $89 million for non-lethal equipment. $99 million to renovate, construct several PA installations. Boy, I wonder what that is.
Well, that's one of the things that I find almost reaching the level of absurdity. On the one hand, we're paying to build those facilities. On the other hand, we do provide military help to Israel in the form of weapons and whatever else they see need. And they're bombing those facilities.